Real estate inventory still continuing to build here as we're at the 6th of March 2025. Good day, everybody. Let's get into the market, and then I'm going to talk to you about some of the companies out there that seem to be talking about purchasing residential real estate, making it incredibly simple, cash transactions. Again, you don't need to put your house on the market. They'll be able to purchase it directly from you. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Over the past several weeks, as we now breached into March of 2025, we've been watching a steady building of inventory. The last couple of weeks, though, we've had in excess of 100, 113 listings added to the market each 7 days. This is putting properties at more of a surplus for now, but we're also seeing a heightened buyer drive with the online inquiries and people that are reaching out there wanting to know the status of real estate and the state of the market. Is now a good time to buy? And usually the response to that question is best served by talking about how are they currently living? Are they living somewhere where they can deal with it for a long period of time till maybe the next real estate market reset, which is probably going to be a while? Or are they in a place where they really should be moving? Also, don't forget, one of the other conversations to have in there would be the equity building proposition, which is very common in a market that is as we are with the limited inventory, with a supply and demand issue. So we don't have a lot of supply, but we do have a heightened buyer demand, and we will see that increase as we get into throughout March of this year, and then of course April, May, and June, which months houses are going to be very hot commodities for buyers out there. My suggestion to you is just to make sure that when you're looking at this, depending on the high competition, what things you're willing to sacrifice, make sure you understand completely what those may be. If you're going to condense time frames for your inspections, if you're going to condense the time frame in which you're going to be fully approved for a loan on that particular residence, do your investigations, those sorts of things. Make sure you understand what that's actually going to mean in real numbers so you're capable of getting it done without feeling undue pressure. But again, you're in competition with other buyers potentially. They might be willing to make sacrifices you're not. Just get your lines in the sand so you know not going to go. And this also applies very much to when they might come back in an offer format from the seller. And the seller, of course, has their own agent. You're best served to have your own on your side, not the same agent, because, well, there's a dual agency thing, which is allowed in California, but, the seller's bottom line, now they know your bottom line, and so on. So you have your own advocate when they do counterback, if they do, and they're asking you to go higher than that current offer because maybe they have multiple offers. I would throw a little bit of warning to you. Make sure you have your line in the sand, the property price that you will not go above. And if you lose it, it wasn't meant to be.